Girivaradari. Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yashoda Yasoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yashoda Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yashoda Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yashoda Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai. Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jai Jai. Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jai Jai. Hare Haraya Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Nama, Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudhana, Gopal Govinda Ram, Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudhana. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan, Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Nitai Gauranga bolo, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, 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 Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, 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 Nitai Gauranga. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana. Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Patita Pavana Gaura Hare. Patita Pavana Gaura Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribal, 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 Haribal. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Privajagacharya Ashtottara Satasri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Naam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopal Bhadadas Raghunath Shada Goswami Prabhu ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki Vrajabhumi Vrindavan Dham ki Mayapur Navadvip Dham ki Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai Bhakti Devi Tulasi Maharani ki Harinama Sankirtan Yagya ki Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Shri Jagannath Baladev Shubhadramayi Sudarshan Shubhadarshan Arati ki Prahlad Narsimhadev ki Shri Shri Radha Madhava ki Shri Guru Ayyappan ki Shri Shri Gauranitai ki Shri Shri Panchatattva ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Shloka. Reading from Canto 8, Chapter 19, Shloka 33. Tribhir krameir imalokan vishvakayah kramishyati sarvasvam vishnave dattva mudha varti yashe katham. Please repeat. Tribhir krameir imalokan Vishwakayah kramishyati Sarvasvam Vishnave Dattva Moodha Vartishyase Katam Tribhikramairima Lokan Vishwakayah kramishyati Sarvasvam Vishnave Tattva Moodavartishyase Katam Tribhikramairima Lokan Vishwakayah kramishyati Sarvasvam Vishnave Dattva Moodhavartishyase Katam. Tribhihi, three, Kramaihi, by steps, Iman, all these, Lokan, three planetary systems, Vishvakayah, becoming the universal form, Kramishyati, gradually he will expand, Sarvasvam, everything, Vishnave, unto Lord Vishnu, Dattva, after giving charity, Moodha, O you rascal, Vartishyase, you will execute your means of livelihood. Khatam, how? Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation, you have promised to give him 3 steps of land in charity. But when you give it, he will occupy the 3 worlds. You are a rascal. You do not know what a great mistake you have made. After giving everything to Lord Vishnu, you will have no means of livelihood. How then shall you live? Purport. Bali Maharaja might argue that he had promised only 3 steps of land, but Shukracharya, being a very learned Brahmana, immediately understood that this was a plan of Hare, who had falsely appeared there as a brahmachari. The words Moodha Vartishyase Katham reveal that Shukracharya was a Brahmana of the priestly class. Such priestly Brahmanas are mostly interested in receiving remuneration from their disciples. Therefore, when Shukracharya saw that Bali Maharaja had risked all of his possessions, he understood that this would cause havoc not only to the king but also to the family of Shukracharya, who was dependent on Maharaja Bali's mercy. This is the difference between a Vaishnava and a Smarta Brahmana. A Smarta Brahmana always interested in material profit, whereas a Vaishnava is interested only in satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. From the statement of Shukracharya, it appears that he was in all respects a Smarta Brahmana, interested only in personal gain. Om Tat Sat. Om Jnana Timiranthasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Tadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatana Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Vamana Deva ki, Vijayadvadashi ki, Nittai Guru Premanande. So these are the words of Shukracharya, the Guru of Vamana. Today is the appearance day of Vamana Dev, and this is the shloka that has been picked and given to me. Yesterday we read how Aditi is performing penances and doing the Payovrata austerity and is able to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who agrees to become her son along with her other sons who are the demigods, and he says that I will set right everything for you. And in this way Vamanadev appears at the right time. Very nicely described here that Vamanadev, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, entered the heart of Kashyapa Muni, and then he transferred himself into the womb of Aditi. Aditi became pregnant. Brahma came there to offer his prayers when Aditi was pregnant. And in this way, many demigods also appeared. And finally, the Lord appeared as full form of Vishnu, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, and dramatically, like a great actor in front of everybody as they were watching, he reduced himself and became Vamana. It was not something secret and confidential. In front of everybody, I am the Supreme Personality Godhead. See, now I am changing my costume. It's not like fancy dress competition. That he was able to do that instantly. But he suddenly became Vamana, with a small umbrella, with a kamandalu in his hand, with a rod in his hand, with a straw belt, with a cross-thread, Brahminical thread, looking very beautiful with great tejas. And all the different demigods gave him different types of gifts. It is mentioned His father Kashyapa Muni gave him a straw belt. And various demigods, somebody gave him a Brahmin thread. Somebody gave him Kamandalu. Somebody gave him, like this, many different gifts were given. All those gifts were nothing compared to what we are getting nowadays. We may look at it and say, what here? Straw belt, what is the use? What shall I do? What is the use of a piece of thread that goes around along here? What is the use of a Kamandalu here? I want an iPhone. Give me iPad. Give me the latest this thing. These are really gifts. These are really gifts. Because now for this generation now they're saying, what type of a gift is this? That to such a big demigod, Agni is giving this only. But for a brahmachari, that is the type of gift you must give. You must give him a gift that he can use in his devotional service nicely. If you give him a gift that he will get bewildered by, then he'll become a brahmachari. Brahmiche means he has become bewildered. He will become a bewildered achari, one who practices bewilderment. Brahmachari. He should remain a brahmachari, fixed in Brahman. So all these great demigods know this is the Supreme Lord. He has appeared in this way. Out of love and devotion, according to the role that he is playing, I will give him a gift. He is going to be a brahmachari and he is going to go now to Bali Maharaja's huge sacrifice that is happening. And he is going to display an amazing pastime. Right? So they offer him all sorts of powerful gifts that a powerful brahmachari like him would be using nicely in the seva of the Lord. I am not saying therefore you should not give an iPhone gift. If he is going to use it very nicely in the service of the Lord without using it for any gratification, then it's perfectly all right. The Lord doesn't need anybody's gift. But they are all his devotees. All the demigods. So they are showing, my Lord, you have answered our prayer. You have appeared. You have actually going to alleviate our suffering. And we don't know anybody else but you. You are our Lord and everything for us. So in this way he accepted those gifts as a token of appreciation and acknowledgement and saying that thank you. Don't worry. And in this way it's mentioned that from there Vamana Dev started walking and coming towards this huge place Brigukacha, where the sacrifice of Bali Maharaj was going on. And it was being done by all the Brahmanas coming in the Bhrigu Muni's dynasty. All the Brahmanas doing Yajna Homa for the Asura. That's why Prabhupada is speaking, they are very smart Brahmanas, smartha Brahmanas. Why? Hare, do it where there is money. Religion for money. Money for religion. Both hand in hand, hand in glove with each other. Very materialistic religion. I'll do this Homa Yajna for you, you will become successful. You give me some bakshish. Some commission you have to give me. Yes sir, don't worry, do the Yajna Homa, I will become powerful. And I give you everything from my powerful position, I will give you. So this way the Brahmanas were surviving out of the Kshatriyas by getting material commission. This is not the way it's supposed to be. The Brahmanas are supposed to advise the Kshatriya how to rule so that all the citizens will get love of Godhead, will go back to Godhead, will know God, will know themselves, will know the world, will know devotional life, and they'll perform dharma in such a way that they'll all be led to achieving love of Godhead. So that's why these are called smartha Brahmanas. At least they think they are very smart Brahmanas. Why? They made money. They made money. So this is what happens. When Brahmanas fall down, they won't do even this much. This is at least within the Vedic system they are doing something. They'll do sinful activity from their position of Brahmanas. They will work, they'll do adharmic activities. In Kali Yuga it is quite possible. So this is on a different time and age. Even then there was corruption to some level. Because religion itself was not so perfectly being followed. So you will see all sorts of instances and all sorts of characters in this pastime. You will see Lord Vamana, who is a Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has come on the invitation of the demigods. Then there are the demigods who are lamenting because we lost our position. We want our position back to do seva for the Supreme Lord, which is quite legitimate. And then there is the mother of the demigods who is feeling for the demigods and who is petitioning the Lord for her sons. And all intricate this thing. Krishna is to satisfy everybody. These are all devotees with desires. And then there is Aditi who is petitioning the Lord. I know I'm not supposed to be asking these things to you, but you can satisfy all sorts of desires. What more can I do in this situation but ask you to save my children? Give them what is due to them. And then the Lord replies that, my dear Aditi, I know what your desire is. I know your desire is you want to watch the demons' wives crying when they have lost their husbands. You want to see them crying. He's telling this, the Lord is telling, I know your desire. It's a very interesting conversation. But I'll give it to you. I'll give your desire to you because I'll appear as your son. And because Kashyapa Muni also understood that if I speak about pure devotional service to my wife, she is not going to be happy. She said, but my children, their happiness, all these things will happen. So he said, I'll give compromised way in such a way that she will achieve pure devotional service. That is why he asked her to do the Payovrata, this thing, and she happened to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead because she is so good at it, because she is fueled by the desire for a solution for my children, demigods, who are out of position and they are suffering. So they are suffering because Bali Maharaj will come and attack. Previously the demigods attacked and the demons were finished and they were enjoying. But then what the demons did in the meantime, especially people like Bhrigu Muni, Brahmanas coming from Bhrigu Muni's line, and Shukracharya, they gave rebirth to Shukracharya, to Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj was dead. He came back to life again because of the wonderful, powerful Sanjeevani that Shukracharya gave them all. All those who were dead were brought back to life. So powerful is Shukracharya. He was able to do that by his Homa, Yajna, Tapasya and everything. So he brought back Bali Maharaj, who was the general of the army. And then Bali Maharaj became very grateful because you brought me back to life. You brought me back to life. Sometimes when you go to the hospital and then your father is very this thing, mother is very this thing, and then the doctor says this, that, this, not. Finally, surgery is over, 1 month, 2 months, she comes back and wow, Ningale Devam. Who? Doctor. You gave life. And the doctor will get all the great credit for it, plus a fat bill that you have to pay. That doesn't matter. You gave life. We are willing to pay. So he is able to make money plus get a good name. Right? The credit goes to him. So imagine Shukracharya brought you back to life. You didn't go to hospital. You are dead. This is more than hospital can do. Hospital here can for sometimes make money on the dead body for 1 or 2 days. But after that it is not possible. But Shukracharya, he kept the body. Then he brought life back into the body. And Bali Maharaj got up. And he understood that I have been brought back to life. And then he became very grateful to Shukracharya and to all the Brahmanas coming from Bhrigu Muni. And he pleased them very much by their service. He accepted Shukracharya as my guru. He got initiated by Shukracharya. Why? He gave him second birth. He really made him a Dvija. Literally speaking. He gave him second birth. So, he took initiation from Shukracharya. So now Shukracharya was very confident. You are my disciple. Now comes good. I can rule through you. You will be the king. I will be the guru. Disciple must listen to guru. And therefore I will be the real person controlling you. So he was very happy. How can a Smarta Brahmana be in such a wonderful position that he is the guru of the king? So they gave him position because he is very service oriented, is very submissive, because he got life. So they made him king. Then they did Homa Yajna Tapasya. They did a massive Vishwajit Yajna for giving Bali Maharaj a powerful strength and position. In that he got special horses, special chariots, special coat, mail, kavacham, this thing, that thing, everything. He become invincible. After all this is over, they knew that now nobody can conquer you. Now go and attack the demigods. He went and attacked. He went to Indrapuri, Indra's place, Sumeru mountain where it is there. Indrapuri is described in the Bhagavatam. So beautiful place. So many lawns and gardens and creepers and ponds and waterfalls and birds and musical instruments being played and women so beautiful, and everything is described there about Indrapuri. And Indra was relaxing, enjoying. But on the outside came Bali Maharaj. He blew his conch shell. He blew his conch shell and started ravaging that whole Indrapuri. He started finishing. He came with a huge army. So all the women and all ran helter-skelter screaming, and they all came and said, Bali Maharaj is attacking again. Previously he had done this, he lost. Now he has come back with huge force. So Indra ran to Bhrigu. Bhrigu is the guru. So he went there and he told, my gosh, he's come. So Bhrigumuni, by his mystic power, he thought for a moment and he said, you are finished. You will not be able to win over him. Better you all run away. Wait for the opportune moment to get him. Now he is very powerful. All the Brahmanas have made him super duper powerful. You will not win if you attack. It's best is for you to disappear. So they said, get out. He's already attacking. So they all dressed in some other form, lost all their great demigod dresses and became very ordinary people and escaped from there. Everybody ran away helter-skelter and hid here and there. And then Bali Maharaj came and took over Indra's throne, sat down there, and he became the lord of all the three worlds. He started from there, conquering from Indra's position. He conquered all the other places. Now who will keep quiet without surrendering to him? Right? Indra is the king of heaven. He has been thrown out and his position has been taken. In this way, Bali Maharaj became the ruler of the three worlds. Chakravarti. Bali. Bali became Chakravarti. Bali Chakravarti. He became very powerful. Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead can finish him. Bhrigumuni tells Indra, you better disappear. Only he can do something to him. Nobody else in existence here can touch him. He's so powerful. So imagine the situation. The whole ruling of the demigods get toppled. This is huge disaster. Chinna election and all we went through and said, oh, DMK, AIDMK, BJP, this much seats and this and all. We were very and wondering all that, right? This is toppling at a very high level. Even if DMK won there, There is no use because on the top somebody else won. Who? Bali. Chakravarti Bali has taken over. All the demigods have scattered here and there. All the original position and structure and hierarchy established by the Supreme Lord has been toppled. And the demons have taken over. You must understand what this means. Every management, even on the top level, has been toppled and the demons have taken over at a very high level. What to speak of all these chota people. So it is a huge crisis. It's a cosmic crisis. It's a whole universal crisis. It's not a small crisis. So all the demigods ran. That's when they went to the Supreme Lord and cried. And then that is why she decided that this is too bad. I must get all my sons who are demigods and goddesses to be back. This is the background story. And here comes Vamana. Vamana has appeared as Lord promised. Very nicely designed, highly strategic. He's not coming Shankha Chakra Gada Padma with the Aidam and fighting a war. He's not fighting a war. He's achieving so many things simultaneously. Not only will he completely destabilize Bali Maharaj, but he will also make him a devotee. I'll make you better than the demigods whom you're opposing. Right? I'll make you better than even the demigods. Super duper things are going to happen to you. So that is why it's mentioned, Chalayasi Vikramane Balimadbhuta Vamana Padanaka Neera Janita Janapavana Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Chalayasi Vikramane Balimadbhuta Vamana. Chalayasi means he cheated. Lord is cheating. And I am glorifying the Lord for cheating. What moral, ethical values you people are teaching. Your Lord is cheating and you're glorifying Him for cheating. Too much you people are. That is the greatness of the Lord. His cheating is transcendental. He can cheat, we will glorify Him for it. He can dance with other people's wives in the middle of the night, we will glorify Him for it. He can steal butter, we will glorify Him for it. We won't say it's morally, ethically wrong. This is the meaning of our God. Do you understand religion now? Ore confusing irukkinga. Because you don't understand who is God. You don't understand what is the meaning of something absolute. That is why this is real religion. What Shukracharya was trying to practice and what they were trying to do is not the real religion. But that religion can even make you powerful in the material world. But still it is useless. Still it is useless. You may perform dharma, you may perform punya, you may perform homa, yajna and everything. And you may occupy a very good position in the material world. According to the material people, is a very successful person. He has been successful in his life. Has Bali Maharaj been successful in his life or not? By becoming an emperor. Everybody will vote for Bali Maharaj actually. Why? He is successful. Materially successful. And all his praja he is looking after very well, giving everybody material benefit. Sense gratification. Success. Bhagavatam says no. Down. You are not successful. This is what people don't like Hare Krishna movement. Of course, some people, very few people understand this. And they will comment something here and there. But most of the people don't understand what is religion. And for them, when they discover this, they'll say it's very nice to chant, to dance, to eat prasadam and hear some philosophy. They accept it immediately. Ignorant accept it. Intelligent people accept it. Those who have got little demoniac tendency, they'll say, watch out. I don't like this. I don't like this moment. Demons will always not like this moment because they can see it is going to spoil my freedom. It is going to put me under the authority of the Lord, which I don't want. That's the meaning of demon. When somebody opposes being a servant of the Lord, which is natural for you, Jiver Surupuhoi Krishnera Nityadas. You must understand that this person has a demoniac tendency. In Kali Yuga, the demon resides within us in the form of a demoniac tendency. Demon is not outside with a big canines jutting out and the horns in his head and a kiridam and giving you tough looks. People are very nice looking. They are very nice looking, very smooth, they talk very nicely. But their demoniac tendency, you can make out when you propose Krishna consciousness to them. Immediately they will revolt. Immediately they will revolt and they will become very disturbed. That's how you can test. But some others who don't know, time illinga, that's all. They're simple guys, they don't know. They feel it's a waste of time. But people who will revolt against you, then you know this fellow is a demon. In this way, you can understand that the demigods were not something very different from Shukracharya and his gang. The only difference is they accepted Krishna. Other procedures and all were the same. Because the same Lord is giving benefit for all the yajna, homa and all that they are conducting and giving material benefit. Right? So there's a whole complex structure there. So don't think that Bali Maharaj was not religious. He was a very good Hindu. He was a very good Hindu. A Hindu who does not worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There are many. There are many. They worship the demigods, they'll do homa, yajna, tapasya, everything they'll do. But Bhagavad Gita alone, they will not read. This thing and all they'll not do. They want comfortably to be allowed to do homa, yajna to Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, to anybody to achieve success. To achieve success. Very carefully you should note what's happening. Actually the whole world and lot of the things that we do in Hinduism is based on Bali Maharaj's principle, on Shukracharya's principle only. Because that is a success. Using religion for material success and material sense gratification is what Shukracharya was promoting. And Bali Maharaj was ace, high class in that. Now what happens? Here comes Vamana. It's mentioned that as he stepped out and started walking, the whole bhumi started shaking with every step of his. Boom, boom. Small boy. He was only so small. He was twirling an umbrella and he was coming. The Bhagavatam describes that every step he took, there was vibration. Whole earth was vibrating. And he was glowing with tejas, spiritual tejas, Brahmajyoti. And he was walking and coming in the horizon. Bali Maharaj and all the Brahmanas also, what is that lit up in the horizon like this? What is this new sun coming? The Brahmanas, looks like a new sun is coming. Because Vamana was walking and coming. Small boy walking. And then they all found that this must be some very powerful personality. He's coming. They all got up and they looked. He walked, gave them all darshan. Full 100%, 360 degrees darshan they got. They got a full darshan. And as he kept watching, Bali Maharaj said, beautiful. How nice this boy looks. Look at his stages. Look at his walk. Look how nice he started appreciating before only. And when he came, he received him. All the Brahmanas chanted all sorts of things and received him. He was so powerful looking. He did not have to be introduced. Excuse me, it is the Supreme Personality of Godhead who has taken incarnation as Vamana Dev. He is the one who is coming. No introduction, nothing. Nobody to introduce him. They knew who is coming. Somebody very powerful this person is. They received him immediately. And Bali put him on a big asan, washed his feet, collected the Charanamritam, put on his head. He got mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Padanaka Neera Janita Jana Pavana. He completely purified himself, as good as Ganges water. Charanamritam he put on his head. He drank, put on his head. And he was feeling perfectly comfortable. Shukracharya was watching. Enada pandra. He was watching and he looked at Vamana and said, this is a very special person. He made out. He's a smarta brahmana. So he immediately made out, this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. I can see it. But this fool cannot see it. So he prepared. The conversation happened between Vamana and Bali. Bali is telling, Brahmana, I am so happy that you have come to my place today. My whole thing is auspicious. Everything has become wonderful because of your presence. You very sweetly talk to Vamana Dev. You see, he is glorifying Vishnu. He has already taken Charnamritam. Now from his mouth, glorification is coming. It's changing slowly. Become attracted to Vamana. Vamana is doing necessary things that need to be done. First he is getting him attracted. If the Lord decides, I will make you get attracted to me, who can stop it? Nobody can stop it. So, Bali is slowly 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps is going down. And he's saying, tell me what can I do for you? He's asking. And then Vamana is speaking and glorifying Bali. It's very nicely, in the Bhagavatam it's so beautiful. He will glorify Bali and he will say, in your dynasty, your grandfather Prahlada is such a wonderful devotee. He is speaking to the Asura. Vamana is telling Bali, your grandfather Prahlada is such a great devotee. The Lord has shown very special mercy in your family. And what to speak of Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu wanted to finish Vishnu. This is Vishnu only talking, by the way. Vishnu is talking as Vamana, and he wanted to finish Vishnu. And he went straight to attack Vishnu. And Vishnu, finding no other interesting place to be in, strategized and went and hid himself inside Hiranyakashipu's heart. And Hiranyakashipu went around looking for him. But he was sitting inside Hiranyakashipu. He is telling him, this way God can do things to you. Beware. It happened to your grandfather. He went and hid inside Hiranyakashipu's heart. And later he appeared from the Stamba and killed your grandfather's father, Hiranyakashipu. And then he speaks to him about Varaha, how he appeared and Hiranyaksha was killed. And then he says how they were very charitable. Virochana was very charitable. He did this, he did this. You are a family of great people. And I am sure you are also like that. You are also such a great personality. So immediately says, tell me what I can give you. Because I am coming in this dynasty, you are telling, I must do something great. So tell me what I can give you. You are a brahmachari. Tell me whatever you want, I can give you. I can give you a beautiful wife for you. I can give you land. I can give you cow. I can give you gold. I can give you this. I can give you that and all that. See, he is also offering as per what a brahmachari wants. And Vamana will tell, I am going to be satisfied with 3 paces of land. He is only so small. And 3 paces for him will be, 1 step will be hardly 1.5 feet or something. So 1.5 feet into 3, 4.5 feet. Totally, say 5 feet square. Land mattu neenga kodutha poran. Ennappa nee. He feels insulted. Who? It doesn't say like that, but you do not know who I am. I am the Lord of the 3 worlds. I can give you, if you tell me, give me 1 planet in the Bhumandala, I like to give it to you. In the universe, Bhumandala, you take 1 island fully you want, I'll give it to you. But you are asking for just 3 paces of land. And then Vamana will say, no, a Brahmana has to remain satisfied. Satisfaction is the greatest wealth. And he will quote one wonderful shloka. What is that? Sarkara kantakatibhyo yatopanam padashivam. He'll say, you see, if you walk barefoot, the pebbles, the stones, the thorns and all will poke you. And life will become very difficult. But if you have a little slipper, chappal. Then you can walk anywhere, in the forest, in the mountain, in the sand, in the beach, in the roads, anywhere you can walk. You will be happy, peaceful. Satisfaction is like that. It's like a footwear. If you have satisfaction, in any situation you can be happy. Very nicely he's trying to prepare. He's preparing Bali Maharaj for what is going to come. Right? Because they have a very good discussion on possessions. So, amazing discussion on how you must possess only what you need. You must be a minimalist, as nowadays people are talking about. You must have minimum possessions, just enough for you. What does a brahmachari need? Because you're offering, I am trying to take from you. Right? But I don't want anything actually. I am satisfied. Because my greatest wealth is satisfaction. My greatest wealth is satisfaction. Tripti. Right? He is explaining the science of satisfaction. Very beautiful. This is a nice conversation going on because both of them are very great people. One is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one is Bali. He has become the universal emperor. High position. So he's sitting on a lot of possessions. 3 worlds he possesses. And he's talking very generously. And this is the Supreme Lord who knows that you and your possessions and millions of such universes are under me. You don't know that. I'm going to show you now. Right? So this conversation is going on. Shukracharya is hearing. He's hearing and saying, my gosh, what a trick. Vishnu is going to play a super trick on this person. My disciple will be finished. So, yeah, my group, my people, Vishnu, velila pottom. These are all my possessions. And Prabhupada is saying, then where will I get a sambala engindu varum? If he becomes a pauper idiot, he will lose everything, then I will not get my regular bakshish. So I should stop it. So Prabhupada said, this is the difference between a smarta brahmana and a genuine Vaishnava. He will go up and he will go to the ears of Bali and tell him, you foolish rascal. This is what is the shloka. You rascal, idiot, I brought you back to life and I gave you position. I gave you Viswajit Homa, made you general, made you king, made you emperor and everything. And I'm going to watch you just giving it off like that, is it, to Vishnu? You don't understand, you don't see what he is. You don't see. You do not know. He will exactly give a trailer of what is going to happen to him. Which means that Shukracharya very well knows what he is going to do. He will tell you, this person, no. In 2 steps, he will take over all your possessions and the entire universe. And then he will ask you where to keep the 3rd step. And you will be struggling like a bloody fool. He will take away everything from you. He will tell exactly what's going to happen. It's very amazing that he knows. And it must be because of the super soul in the heart of Shukracharya is telling, idda na panna poren. It's very interesting conversation. Because all are being influenced by the Lord for the pastime to occur. Shukracharya is helplessly influenced. So what if you know I am the Supreme Lord and I am anyway going to do what I am going to do? Nobody can stop me. It's okay if you know. In fact, you should know even before it happens. And he's getting to know. And he's going and telling it, don't do, I know what's going to happen. How does he know? He knows only by the Lord's arrangement. He knows the Lord is telling, it doesn't matter. Fast forward and see, this is what's going to happen. You can't stop it. Because I have decided to do it. But the greater thrill is that you should know about it. The pastime will be more relishing. You should know about it and you should go and try to save your disciple. So he will go and tell his disciple, don't listen to him, this is the thing. Then he will turn around and say, but I thought you are the one who told me all the time in all the Vedic scriptures mentioned, Vishnu is everything. All our Homa, Yajna and all that, it's Vishnu who granted us all over this thing. You told that also to me. But now Vishnu is coming in front of you, don't give him anything you're telling. But all the Homa, Yajna we offer to him now. What's wrong in offering to him? Something wrong in what you're telling. Again, he will be inspired to go against Shukracharya. This is very powerful. he will say in his mind, after hearing Shukracharya tell him, nonsense, rascal, don't do this. He will suddenly stand, it is mentioned in the Bhagavatam. He said, why is he telling me this? If it is Vishnu who wants to take everything from me, let him take. Let him take. At this moment, Bali changes. You can see the influence of Vamana on him, influence of Shukracharya. Both are sitting there. Each one is influencing this one person. So powerful is the influence of Vamana that although logic and everything is correct of Shukracharya, Bali will decide, no, I just feel I should still offer to this thing. So he gets his Kamandalu ready and doing the Sankalpa they will do. I will offer you 3 places of land. They will chant mantra and the Brahmanas chanted mantra. And he will offer the water and he will take a Sankalpa, I will give you 3 places of land. Promise. In front of the Brahmana, Vamana. He will do that. Much against what? Shukracharya says, Shukracharya, if you do that, you rascal, you lose. I curse you to lose everything. I curse you to lose everything and become a pauper if you don't listen to me. He said all sorts of things without controlling himself. Shukracharya cursed him, told him not to give. If you give, I'll do this. Everything. He mentioned all those things fit for the Lord's pastimes to happen. He was helping, unbeknownst to him. So he gave 3 places of land I offer you. That's it. From there, Vamana rose in front of him and became real huge. What an amazing pastime. It'll be so good to make a movie out of this. He became huge. You've seen pictures of Vamana's feet coming down and Bali becomes so small. He's the great Chakravarti, ruler of the 3 worlds. Even the whole thing he can see is only the souls. He can see the soul of Vamana becomes so huge. Chalayasi vikramane balimadbhuta Vamana padanakanira janita janapavana keshavadritta Vamanarupa jaya jagadisha Hare. That's it. He will with one step take over all the possessions of Bali. With another step, he'll conquer the entire universe. It's mine, back. Third step, Yadame illa, Unnudiya universe la. Where shall I keep the third step? Because you promised 3 steps. You promised 3 paces of land. Where shall I keep the third step? So Bali will become shamed. He will feel very shameful. I am not able to keep up my word. See, he is thinking dharmically. I must do my duty. I gave a promise. I am a king. I must deliver. I am feeling very shameful. And because you are not able to keep up your word, he will be bound with a snake called Vasuki and tied and brought as a captive. Everything gone in just a matter of seconds. Everything gone. Taken away by the Lord. You can see the power of the Supreme Personality of God. Who is Bali? He is a nobody mosquito in front. And then not only that, he is subjected to great humiliation. And the Lord will say, you are not able to keep up your word. This is very bad. You told me you give me 3 paces of land. You have given me only 2 paces. That too, I took 2 paces according to what I wanted, which you said I should take. You were very generous, Bali. But where shall I keep my 3rd feet? Where? And then all of these Asuric soldiers of him will start attacking Vamana. Then he will say, he will call the names of the generals. Oh Namuchi, oh this. Don't attack. The time is not good for us. This is not the time to attack. This is the time to reflect. He'll tell them, don't attack. Stop it. And then he will be, Prahlad Maharaj will come. Prahlad Maharaj will land up there and tell Vamanadev, you have already taken everything from him. What more can he give? Please leave him. Prahlad will come and actually tell to Vamana, please leave him. He is my grandson. He's belonged to my dynasty. It's my duty to come and ask of you. You have already taken everything from him. What more can he give? But the Lord didn't say, what more can he give? Ama, unnume illa balance, parvala. He didn't say like that. No. He should tell me where I should place my third step. Even Prahlad I didn't listen to. Vamana did not listen to Prahlad. Oh, you are my great devotee. I appeared for you as Narsimha. And now that no, this pastime is different. I want my third step. My third step I want. You may be Prahlad, that is different situation. My third step I want to keep. But at the same time, just like he had helped Bali to get intelligence beyond Shukracharya's instructions, Bali is the one who understood, oh, the possessor of the possessions is greater. I am still possessing myself. My possessions are taken away, my possessions are taken away, but I am there possessing myself. I actually belong to you. So he does Atma Nivedanam. He will bend down and say, I offer myself to you. And the Lord will put his feet on his head. He is very pleased with Bali Maharaj. He cornered him to surrender. And amazingly, Bali went step by step along with that and surrendered. I offer myself to you. I don't possess myself, which means Atma Nivedanam, complete surrender. My possessions are gone, and I have only my individuality and myself to possess. That also I offer to you. That's all. I am completely your servant. You can do anything you want with me. I am offering myself. In this way, forcefully, the Lord made Bali surrender. Why? Bali is very intelligent. Although a demon, he is very intelligent person and he has his inclination. Because of the dharma and because of the good ruling and everything that he did also. He has a streak of that goodness. He used that and made Bali surrender. This is amazing mercy the Lord has shown on a demon. Made him a devotee forcefully. Yasyagram anugraha, what is it? Asyaham anugrahanami harishye tad dhanam shanai. On whom I want to show mercy, I will take away everything from him. He will have nothing else to do but to fall at my feet. He will have nothing else, no other alternative I'll give him. Because why? Yasyaham anugrahanami. Anugraha. I want to show mercy to this person means I want to give him my spiritual benediction. I want to give him love of God. What I will do? All these other props and walking stick and wheelchair and everything else he's using in his life, take away all that. He'll fall flat. God is my only shelter. Mat prana natastu sayevana paraha. I have no other shelter but you. In this way, the Lord did this to Bali and everybody was watching. It was an open drama. The demigods are all watching. My gosh, is this the way he will destroy Bali? Because we did not know how he will do it and restore us. So it was a huge, wonderful drama being watched by everybody. And then Vamana will push Bali Maharaj down. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Mahatala, Talatala, Patala. Like that there is planets down right up to Patala Loka. And then Yamaraj's place. He will push him to Sutala. And he said, you stay here. In the next millennium, you will become Indra. I give you that benediction. The next millennium, you think your enemy is Indra, no? And I am done this for Indra. You will become Indra in your next millennium. Right? Not only that, I accept you as my devotee. In every place in your palace in Sutala, every doorstep, I shall stand to remind you of me. So it is mentioned in Sutala, every doorstep, Vamana is standing. When the door opens and Bali comes, Vamana will be standing with his umbrella and is this thing. He gets darshan. Everywhere he gets darshan. Can you believe that? And he gave him a lot of benedictions, like, don't worry, I'll always be with you, because you are my dear devotee. In this way, Bali had a conversation with Ravana. Bali is in Sutala, Ravana will come to see him. It is mentioned before. Ravana's pastime happened after this Bali Maharaj's pastime. So he will come there and he will say, I just want to talk to you, this has happened and war is going on and this and all that. I want a company of another demon. All these people are advising me different things and I'm afraid. So I want to come and speak to you. So Bali will tell him, give back Sita. To this person, Rama, you give back Sita. He said, what's wrong with you? I came to you to get advice. You are a demon. You are advising me like this against this thing. No, there's nothing to do with that. He says, nothing to do with that. The simple fact is, you are not going to win. This person, Rama, you know who he is. He'll relate who he is. Then he will tell him, come with me to the garden, my garden. He'll take him outside the palace, and a huge, massive palace and garden. Then he will show him in the garden a mountain of gold. Immediately Ravana will get so greedy. He'll say, this is for you. He said, you can take it. My gosh. And he'll put his hand and try to remove it. It won't move even 1 micron. Solid. He said, what is this? Then he said, dig further and see. So he dig. People dug and saw a little bit. He saw, what is this big hole in the center? Dig more and see. He'll dig more. And then he said, I'm simply wanting you to understand, this is the earring of Hiranyakashipu. It's the earring of my grandfather's father, Prahalad's father. 1 earring only fell down here. If you dig more, you will know. It is so huge, like a mountain it is. In that there is a hole. It is hanging on Hiranyakashipu's ears. And you can imagine what size Hiranyakashipu will be. That fellow became so small. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam. That insect called Hiranyakashipu, it is mentioned, they are chanting every day. Dalitya Hiranyakashipu means that insect called Hiranyakashipu was put on the lap. A small mosquito somewhere on the lap bag, what do you do? Exactly like that. We tap the mosquito, it just dies and we just put like that. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam. Tanu means body. Bringam means he just separated it with his 2 nails. Correct. That Hiranyakashipu, by Narsingadev, did dissection. The first vivisection dissection ever done in any biology lab. The biology lab was the lab of the Lord himself. The first person to be dissected was Hiranyakashipu. And his intestines were taken out by the nails. And it was thrown on the neck. On the neck of Narsimhadev is the intestine of Hiranyakashipu. So he explained to him and said, that Hiranyakashipu's kundala, and he was the insect on the lap of Narsimhadev. This is that person. This is that person, Rama. So you have no chance. He went back immediately very depressed. Ravana went back depressed. Bali gave knowledge to him. So who is God? These powerful people are coming to understand who is God. In a large scale macro LSI, large scale integration. Those who are doing electronics know that. Very large scale understanding. It's very difficult for us to get that. That is why Krishna is saying, Atava bahunetena kim gyatena tavarjuna vrishtabhyahamidam kristam ekamshena stito jagat. What can I tell you about my greatness? Your small brain cannot take it. It's enough for you to know that This entire cosmos is maintained by a spark. One spark of my splendor. So that itself you are not able to understand. And I've explained to you in the 11th chapter my Vaibhava. In the 10th chapter I explained Vibhavam. What is my greatness? Then you asked me to show it. I physically showed it to you so that you will understand with your puny brain. Right? That's all I can tell you because it's too big. So such a huge personality has come, Vamana. He has come like a small brahmachari boy. So Bali Maharaj surrenders. Somehow he comes to understand all these things. By the mercy of the Lord. If at all we are understanding something in Krishna consciousness, it's because of mercy. We are unfit to understand. We are very small. But our egos are very huge, bloated, bigger than you. Very huge. We are swimming in that. Everybody thinks great about themselves. The whole material world, everybody thinks too great about themselves. And Krishna allows you, okay, go ahead. You're going to die anyway. Your existence is temporary. And you want to feel great, go ahead, feel great. Illegal enjoyment. Material life means illegal enjoyment. Spiritual life means legal enjoyment. Sanctioned by the Lord. Eating the prasadam, dancing, music and all sanctioned. Go ahead, do it. So, we can understand from this lesson what is demanded by the Lord. Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Surrender to me. And Prabhupada will say in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna demands it. In Bhagavad Gita, the condition is surrender to me. Then, aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayisyami masuchah. Only then, if you surrender to me, only then, I'll wipe out all your sins and your bank balance. You don't have to worry. You'll be completely under my shelter. So, this is what Bali Maharaj has done. With great austerity of the mind and intelligence and everything, he has done it. For a demon to do it, it's not a small thing. It's not a small thing. It's very big crossing he has done. Across, it's completely 180 degrees across he has come. That is why he became a Mahajana. One of the 12 persons who know what is pure devotional service. An authority on that. You see, in the Bhagavatam it's listed. All the 12 Mahajanas, as one of them is Bali. Because he did this. Now compare ourselves, how long we are taking to surrender to Krishna. Life after life, you will be thinking, one more life. Kuncham wait pannunga. A little more. I want to enjoy this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I know this is the truth, but wait, please. We drag our feet. We drag our feet. And to every one of us, Krishna is not going to do the same thing he did to Bali Maharaj. Push you to the corner and make you surrender. He's not going to do that. That is very, very super special mercy. That too for a demon like him. But to everybody else, the Lord is giving a simple process in Kali Yuga, which I think is as good as what Vamana did for Bali. Don't think, the normal circumstances, he is not going to do that for everybody. But in Lord Chaitanya's moment, for everybody, the same special mercy that Bali Maharaj got is being given by Lord Chaitanya to everybody. Simply, you move your lips and your tongue and chant Hare Krishna. I'll give you highest thing, greater than Bali, I'll give you. I'll give you residence in Goloka. This is the offer. It's an amazing offer. It's even better than what Vamana gave to Bali. Vamana gave Bali, he put his third step and said, where? Come on, surrender to me. Otherwise I'll not give it to you. Right? So he surrendered and then he was given full mercy. Full mercy. But here, you don't surrender. Okay, I know you are like this. But still I want to give you mercy. This is Prabhupada's statement. Krishna demanded surrender. In the Bhagavad Gita you will see. But Lord Chaitanya is not asking anything of you. He's simply asking you to open your lips and mouth and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you do this, I will instantly give you mercy. So this is even better offer. So we must understand how merciful Krishna is, especially as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you can see him standing here and giving darshan to all of us and to so many people. Please chant. Please chant Hare Krishna. Somehow or the other you take a little prasadam. Somehow or the other you chant, associate with devotee, happen to read my Bhagavatam, sit in the Bhagavatam class and hear something. Somewhere some vibration creeps inside. From there onwards it will start. So we are a movement of making people fortunate. A little prasadam I took, I became fortunate. A little class I heard, I became fortunate. I sat down in the kirtan and I appreciated, very good. I become fortunate. I stand in front of the deities and say, very nice decoration they have done. My Lord, it's very beautiful. You have done devotional service. So giving opportunities for people for becoming fortunate. This is what we are doing. Please come, we are telling. Here, take some prasadam, charanamritam. Please chant Hare Krishna. There is Harinam Matapayam. Please take this book. Please this. We are starting up their spiritual life. Vamana came and did this to a demon. He pulled him up from very low level, brought him up and threw him on the top somewhere. It's very fast Krishna consciousness. No new Bhakta program, nothing for him. No new Bhakta program where Siksha classes, Siksha this thing, Krishna Sevak, Krishna Sadhak, nothing. Because I am personally doing it. I am personally doing it. Pulled him up and said, go here. Because I agree. I agree that you are the Supreme. I am not willing to even listen to Shukracharya. I agree fully you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I am surrendered to you. So it is just if you simply accept the fact that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is your well-wisher. Bhoktaram yajñatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram sukhridam sarvabhutanam jnatvamam shantim richati. At least if you give some acknowledgement to me that I am your shelter, you will get at least peace. I am not even saying you should take pure devotion and all that. If you want to be peaceful, you have to recognize me and acknowledge me. What can I do? I am the Supreme Lord. And you are dependent on me. That is the way it works. You must express your dependence to me. Just officially at least express your dependence. Om Sahasrasircha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhumin, and do an Abhishekam for the Shalagram and say, Ningadan great, you are everything. This is official. I am not still fully realized it, but I heard in the Shastra it's mentioned, so I agree. You are the great. He's saying, Bhoktaram Yajñatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. I am Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Sukhridam Sarvabhutanam. I am your well-wisher. Gyatvam. This much you know, at least you will become peaceful. First stage is to be peaceful. Ashantasya kuta sukham. If you are not peaceful, how you will be happy? So be peaceful by recognizing me. And if you really want the high class this thing, you must surrender to me. Sarvadharman parivrajya mamekam sharanam vraja. All this peace wala, for that you have to do this, recognize me, do and all that, all forget all that. I'll give you something more than peace and everything, complete shelter and make you fearless. For that you have to surrender to me. Different levels. If you want this only, this much only, okay. That's why he's telling Arjuna, Akirtim karam Arjuna, you lose fame. Hare, if you fight in the war, you will get higher planets. Ramba, Kilotama, Menaka, all waiting for you. If you fight as a soldier here and if you win, if you don't win, if you die on the battlefield, you will get Swarga. Why is he talking like that to Arjuna? At different times, he is offering different levels. But then he is also saying, my pure devotee, he doesn't want all these things. He wants only me. He keeps saying that in the 9th chapter, 8th chapter, everywhere he'll keep telling. But my pure devotee knows me. Bhaktyamam abhijanati, that also he's telling. That same Supreme Lord, that personality, he has appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is in his very merciful mood. He is offering everybody the highest prema, love of God, by simply chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Therefore, we must understand this pastime, and we must understand Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, how he has gone all over the world and offered this to everybody, and why we must chant Hare Krishna. For you, for your own benefit. And why we must give it to others, for their benefit. Everybody is suffering. Everybody is suffering. This is true. This is reality. 100% it will work if you chant Hare Krishna. And this is why it is being accepted by people all over the world. Most convincing, easy, and you can have an experience, you can see the result happening to you. So we are offering our prayers to Lord Vamana today, and we'll be having a small abhishekam, and we will be celebrating the appearance. In the afternoon there will be another small talk in Tamil. In this way we can welcome Vamana into our lives. Vamana Deva ki, Vamana Dwadashi ki, Nittai Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. Any comment or question? பிரகலாதுக்கு என்ன அசோசியேஷன் இருந்தது? அப்பாவுடைய அசோசியேஷன். பின்ன பகவானுடைய அசோசியேஷன் கிடைச்சிச்சு அவருக்கு. அவர் தான் அவருடைய பாதமெல்லாம் கழுவி அந்த சரணாமிர்தெல்லாம் குடிச்சாரு. How will Asura have association unless the Lord gives him association? Because for him Indra is enemy. இந்திரன் வந்து என்னுடைய சத்ரு. அதனால கடவுளே வந்து பகவானே வந்து அவருக்கு அசோசியேஷன் கொடுத்து அவர் அப்படியே மாத்திட்டாரு. அதுதான் இதுல கிரேட் பாஸ்ட் டைம். கிருஷ்ணா இஸ் டூயிங் ஹிம்செல்ஃப். ரைட்? ஓம் தத் சத். ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.